Riches, fame, power, wealth. These are the things that come with having a lot of money, the kind of money that most people can't get in a lifetime. Even though everyone, or at least most people, want to be rich, there can only be so many people who make it. For the rest of us, we can only watch and learn from how they handle their money and hope to get there one day. It's not unusual to hear that a certain billionaire has bought a mansion, invested in a sports team, or owns a yacht. It's what people think the rich should spend their money on. On the other hand, most people might think it's weird to spend their own money or money from a trust fund on gold-plated toilets, ghost detectors, and dinosaur skulls. Here, we talk about 10 of the strangest things rich people do with their money, from being cheap to spending a lot. Number 10. Dog's Day Out. Mariah Carey is spending a lot of money on a vacation for her dogs. The pop singer seems to want nothing more than for her dogs to have a soft life. Mariah Carey, a talented singer who is worth more than $320 million, said in an interview that she spends more than $34,000 a year on her dogs. Wait. Hold up. $34,000 on dogs. Even if we had the money, most of us wouldn't be able to spend that much on our dogs, but Mariah Carey does. The singer's pets have a full-time groomer, a driver, and even go to the spa once in a while. When you factor in that the pets get a standard cut and blowout once a month, the cost can easily go over that amount. This is a habit we won't be jotting down notes on. Number 9. Warren Buffett still lives in his original house. A self-made success, a mentor, a firm believer in investing, and, most importantly, an ordinary billionaire. I know. It's rude to use the words billionaire and normal in the same sentence, but that's what Warren Buffett is. The 88-year-old business mogul has an estimated net worth of over $82.7 billion, which means he can live in any luxurious house he wants. Warren Buffett, on the other hand, still lives in the 6,000-square-foot house in Omaha that he bought for $31,500 in 1958. In 1958, $31,500 was certainly not a small amount of money. Warren, on the other hand, was able to stay on course because he was able to ignore trends and stick to his own ideas. He has enough money to buy a modern house with a view of the beach, but he still wants to live in his old house. When asked to rank the best investments he has made with his billions, he puts his house at number 3. Do you know what the first two are? 20 boats and 15 private planes. Wrong. The first two are the rings he bought for his first and second wife when they got married. Warren has other weird and cheap ways of spending money, like looking for buffet coupons and cheap hobbies. Even after smartphones came out, he still used a Nokia flip phone for a long time. Number 8. Mike Tyson Tigers. There's Warren Buffett and then there's Mike Tyson. Both are rich, but their spending habits are very different and strange. Tyson is one of the best boxers of all time. He is known as Iron Mike. Even though you wouldn't expect him to have kittens or chihuahuas, no offense, as pets, it might be hard to imagine him having tigers. To begin with, tigers are wild animals, they eat their prey whole, domesticating them requires you to match their appetite. Tyson, who is thought to be worth more than $400 million, spent about $70,000 on 3 Bengal tigers. According to the International Business Times, he then hired a trainer for them who was paid $125,000 per year. Tyson also gave his first wife a 24-karat gold bathtub worth $2.2 million for Christmas. In 2003, he filed for bankruptcy and got a divorce from his wife. We can't say that Mike's spending habits are stupid, but they are definitely strange. Number 7. Ghost detectors. Everyone agrees that ghosts are scary, and no one goes to bed hoping to see one. But there are only so many things we can do to stop them. If you are religious, for example, you could say a prayer or put a holy book under your pillow. But not for Lady Gaga. When it comes to ghosts, she doesn't take any chances. In fact, she is so afraid of ghosts that she bought a $50,000 device to find them. The Grammy and Oscar-winning musician and actress is 34 years old and has a net worth of about $150 million. With such money, you would expect her to spend on her brand, fashion, or investments, as is the norm with many rich and famous. Lady Gaga embraces eccentric behaviors. This ghost detector simply highlights her type of person. Number 6. Saving meals for the next day. David Sheraton is a businessman who was born in Canada and was one of the first people to put money into Google. He got rich by putting money into the big search engine and other businesses. Sheraton has an estimated net worth of $10.1 billion. He could eat every meal in a different country, but he doesn't. He does the opposite if anything. Reports from people who know him well say that he saves half of his restaurant meals for the next day. If this had been someone else, we might have thought he didn't have enough money to buy meals often or didn't like to cook. But for a man of Sheraton status, it doesn't seem like he can't afford to cook or buy food. Furthermore, he has been shaving himself for the past decade. He has never given a barber any money. Rich people stay rich because they don't spend their money in the first place. We'll keep these strange ideas in mind. Number 5. Another ticket for the hat, please. What can you not leave home without? Favorite jacket? Phone? Wallet? Keys? You probably won't get very far without keys. But are you so attached that you'd buy a plane ticket to go back home and get something you forgot while you were on vacation? We might do it if we could. Bono, a famous musician and guitarist, is known for spending $1,700 on a plane ticket for his hat. You could think that the amount was enough to buy another hat from where he was. We are too, but Bono has the best idea. He wants his favorite hat, he gets it. With a net worth of more than $700 million, you can pay for a private flight to get your valuable piece of clothing. Just don't make this a regular thing. Number 4. Living in space. Elon Musk is a man that continues to divide opinions. With a net worth of more than $220 billion, we can't ask him many questions, but we do wonder why he makes strange financial decisions. For example, he just sold all of his homes and owns no home now. At the moment, Elon Musk sleeps at the homes of his friends. He is one of the 5 richest people in the world, so you might think he would have as many homes as he wants. Instead, he chose to do the opposite. Musk is a co-founder of Tesla, and he has recently put money into SpaceX. It is likely that he no longer wants to live on Earth. He has been looking into the possibility of moving to Mars if anything. Number 3. Kim Basinger purchases an entire town. Alright, everybody, listen up. As of right now, this town is owned by a private person. We ask everyone to stay calm while we wait for the new owner to give us more instructions. When Kim Basinger bought the whole town of Braselton, Georgia, in 1989, we can't help but think that this is what the people there heard when they woke up. She thought that the area could be a center for tourism and a place to promote big film festivals. After a lot of back and forth, she was finally able to buy the town for $20 million. It's safe to say that this was not only a weird way to spend money but also a bad idea. 5 years later, she went bankrupt and had to sell the town again for $1 million. Number 2. Drinking water made from poop. Some parts of the world don't have enough water, but you should think about how far you're willing to go to fix the problem. Bill Gates, who is worth a lot of money, decided to drink water made from recycled human waste to get his point across. He did invest in Waste Management Incorporated and owns 18.6 million shares of the company, but did he have to drink poop water? The billionaire could have just put his money to work and let someone else drink. After all, he had already done a lot for the cause. But Gates's campaign paid extreme dividends. He put together a group of the best scientists and sanitation experts from around the world to come up with new ways to make the toilet work for the poorest people in many different places. This is what it means to put your money where your mouth is. Number 1. Divorce. We have decided to end our marriage after a lot of thought and work on our relationship. Does this quote remind you of something? Yes, this was the first thing Bill Gates said when he told Melinda Gates he was leaving her. Most people can't think of divorce as having a cost, but billionaires and millionaires know that it's not cheap. For example, when Melinda Gates and Bill Gates split up, she ended up with billions of dollars worth of stock in different companies. No one gets married with the goal of getting a divorce. On the other hand, it's hard to ignore the fact that 35 out of 72 billionaires who got married have since divorced and spent a lot of money in courtrooms. This means that 35 people were willing to give up some of their own money to make sure the divorce went through. It is an odd way to handle money because not everyone is willing to give money to people they no longer know. So, guys, that was it for this video. What did you think about the video? Let us know in the comment section below. If you are new to our channel, be sure to subscribe and ring that notification bell to get notified about our latest videos. Thanks for watching.